Heyo and welcome to NinjaBill Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Gundam universe, Gundam 00 GN001 Gundam Exia, and wow, this is one of my favorite mecha designs. I love the design of this mobile suit. But before we take a look at this cool guy and all that he comes with, we have to do a bit of work here with that packaging, and let me stand him up here and get everything out of the way here, which is easier said than done. There we go. Yeah, that big old blade he has. There we go. So, it does come with this. Now, that game no longer is applicable. It's not running, but otherwise I'd show you that code and let you run it. But there is this special offer, this booklet. So, shows you some other units. Got the Freedom, got Exia. Haven't picked up the heavy arms. There's a ton of them I need to pick up still, but nice. I'd love to have the unicorn. Get rid of that. Does come with this instruction booklet, and basically tells you where all the accessories go and how to apply them to the unit. So there you go with that. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool indeed. Get rid of that. And we will take a look at the unit itself, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me get this blade folded up there, and I have him in this nice pose going on here, and it's pretty cool. Let me quick get off all these accessories, and we will take a look at them before we actually take a look at the unit. And here we are, and he comes with a ton of accessories. As you can see here, a ton of stuff. So let's take a quick look. It comes with 4 of these fins, and these will go on his arms. These will go on his buttocks. I'll show how that placement goes real quick. And these will go right back here on his shoulder pauldrons. You'll just clip those in right like there. This will clip into there. Boom, that's how they go on those shoulder pieces right there. There's the GN particle emitter. These will go on either side right here. And this one likes to fall off a lot. So I'm going to have to end up maybe thickening these posts. It likes to fall off a lot. So there you go. That's how, and you didn't see any of that. There. Sorry about that. But these just slide right on to these tabs via those slots. And we'll just like this, and this one, like I said, likes to fall off a lot, and these will go down here, and that's how that looks. So boom, you have those. All right, so moving right along, comes with 2 swords. Now I have added a ton of nail polish onto these, because man, let me tell you, these things are just, it's like trying to, you know, put a 3mm port into a 3mm peg into a 5mm port, man. It just was not working. But they are 2 different sizes. They look identical, but they are in fact 2 different sizes. Swords, you have a longer one and a shorter one. So I had to thicken those up so it could hold it better. Comes with these pieces, although I'm not sure why the outside comes off. I'm still yet to figure that out. And I've looked again and again at the instructions, and I just don't get why the outside comes off. It's not necessary to install the swords. You see these slots right here, and on the back you're going to see this like tongue and groove here section here, and they will just peg on like that. But I don't see the necessity of pulling this off, so I'm not sure why that does come off. You know, and the instructions aren't exactly very clear why it needs to come off. It just, so I don't know. But at any rate, you'll then see this port here on either side of the thigh, and you will plug that in, and that's where this thing likes to fall off. This is the one problem I've noticed with this. I didn't quite get it in there all the way. Oh, I've got it on the wrong side. There is a left and right. There is a left and right. So there you go. That's the right one. And once again, these swords will just, using that, just tab right in. And like I said, just like to fall off. So I am going to have to do something about that. But that is where your sword storage is. See, these things just like to come right off, man. It's what they'd like to do. So, you know, I'm going to have to thicken up those tabs and do something about that. But anyway, get it over here. Put this back on. Come on, get on there. There you go. And you have your sword storage. So, pretty cool. All in all, pretty cool stuff going on there. So, go ahead and take those off. Set those aside. Comes with some alternative hands. As you can see here, a left and right. Just balled up fists. Comes with a stand adapter. That just fits right over that crotch there and has a port for a peg for a stand. And finally, it comes with a shield. Now, the shield does come off, right? But there is no way to attach it to his arm like you'd see in the series, you know, where he'd have a shield on his arm that he could use. There is no way to... At first, maybe I thought it could go into the slot on his arm, but no, it looks like a slot for a shield, but it doesn't actually fit in there. I mean, it doesn't stay in there or anything. So that's kind of disappointing. So I would have liked to have that, but it does attach to his big giant sword. And you can stick that back on there, and his sword just gets held in his hand, and then, you know, swings, gets like this. I'm going to have to thicken up that one too, because it's not entirely great, but this is the way he normally stands. He has it, you know, like this, and it's really, really cool. It's a very big sword, and then, you know, to deploy it just swings out on a hinge and swings up. But again, as you can see, it's mighty loose in his hand, and I'm going to have to thicken that up. It's kind of disappointing, but, you know, once it's in a pose, it'll hold it. So there is that, I suppose, but otherwise, you know, it's just a lot of heavy plastics in a loose setting there, and it's not exactly working great. So there you go, big freaking sword. And again, it does fold up like it does in the show. So it would have been nice if that shield could attach to the arm somehow. That would have been cool. But no, it doesn't attach anywhere. It shows it comes apart here, but it serves no purpose because, you know, it doesn't exactly stick. So yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the unit here. Moving right along, and he looks great. He looks great, just like he stepped off the screen, man. Except the greens maybe need to be brighter, but they do use a metallic color here. Those greens, all the colors are appropriate. Very, very nice. Very well done. I dig this. I dig this a lot. I love the look of this mecha. It's one of my favorite mecha's designs. And for articulate... Oh, let's quick zoom in on that head first. Focus. Focus. There we go. Nice bright green, blue eyes. Green gem there, and that crest. And on the sides, got the red there going on. The black around the... and red around the eyes. I just dig it, man. I just dig it. And once again, normally you would keep these, you know, pieces here on the side. Oops, again, I forgot left and right. But again, I don't know why that front piece separates. I don't get why this separates here. I don't get why that separates, but that, you know, normally that's how it would look. These would be on its side. There we go, and, you know, that's how it traditionally looks. So, oh, wait a minute. Is it so you don't have... now I know why. It's so you can have this look going on if you want it. There you go. Discover new things while you're... while you're playing with it on the camera, and that's why it separates, so you don't have to have these big sword holder sticking out. So you can have that end caps on there to cover that port. Very clever. I like that. So anyway, what was I about to do? I was about to do articulation. So it's got a good range of articulation up, and I just pulled it off the ball joint. Let's not do that again. There we go. Up, down, got a rocker, swivel, got all that. Arms will swivel all the way around. You do have a slight, ever so slight butterfly joint. Not great per se. Arm will go out that far. Do have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and you have a ball jointed wrist, which gives you the swivel, round and round, up and down, left and right. So you got all of that on there. Same thing on the other side. So, you know, this, oh, and these pauldrons will move up and down too. So, and you can remove them if you want to, but that would ruin the look of the mecha as a whole. So, there is a double ball joint going from the chest into this midsection here, this midsection of ball joint into the waist proper. So, gives you a nice side to side, gives you a butterfly forward and back. So you got that, and you have a swivel built here and a swivel built on there, but I'm telling you that swivel is really tight, and honestly, it is really, really tight. These will come off right here, but they do cover down on those joints there. Now, normally this is about the range you would get until you, it's clever here, there is a joint inside here where you pull this down, just like so. Pull that down. Now, give you a little more height to it as well, right? Give you a little more height to it, and allows you to add more articulation. As you can see in there, there is the joint. Now, there's nothing that actually goes into the side hip skirts there, but they do have a port there. But you can see that joint slightly in there and how that works. So you do get more of, you know, an outward with those joints pulled down. So not great, but you do get a nice swivel all the way around. Swivel on that thigh, swivel going on there. Nice double jointed knees, although not very deep because of the kibble. Kind of a shame there. On these feet, you get a nice down. Get it up. You get the rocker, nice deep, oop, and then I pulled it right off the, what does it mean, pulling stuff off the ball pegs? So, I mean, very well articulated. Oh, wait, that one does, here, I'm going to pull it. Does that move? Yes, it does. So, this section moves as well. So, you get a lot of different options for your feet display. And again, these will move up and down to get out of the way. So, you have that going on. So, very well articulated, very well done, I think, in my opinion. Quick size comparison. Let's go ahead and get this stuff out of there. I forgot to take a look at that box. We'll do that at the end here. We'll set him over there. What do we got? What do we got? Here is Freedom Gundam. There he is next to Freedom. Pretty cool. What do we got here? We've got a Bumblebee Studio Series wheeljack going on there. Now you're saying, well, he's got the legs extended, so let's unextend them. There we go, and he's still, you know, pretty tall. Get wheeljack out of there. Let's bring in one of the Infinity units. There we go. So you can see that scale. And this is about Legend scale. So, or what do they call them? Core class now. So, yeah. So, pretty cool and all. And that's one thing about the scale of most Gundams, is you can find scales to match your Transformer collection. Because as you just saw, it just happens. This one is also a core class or legend scale. Slightly taller than the legends. But still, pretty cool. Now, this is on a stand, so it's a little bit taller as is. Really, really cool. One of my favorite units. Let's take a quick look at that box, since I totally spaced and forgot to do it, even though it was in the background the whole time. So, here is the box. The box will look really cool. Gundam Universe has a clear top. It says GN001 Gundam Exia. Nice image going on there, which I copied. You saw in the intro. I copied this stance because it's a cool stance. I like it. All that good stuff. Bandai, GU. It's the 16th in the Gundam Universe line. All that stuff. I love that Gundam Zero. Here's the side of the box. Pretty cool. Here's the other side. Here is the back. That very cool artwork going on. I dig it. Shows articulation points. Also available. That doesn't apply. Actually, no. You know what? That does apply. So, there you go. Free scan on me. That does apply. I thought it was another game promo one. But yeah. So, pretty cool all in all. I really like it. And that's pretty it. So, this has been my, pretty much... Boy, no English. Pretty much it. It's been my look at the Gundam Universe GN001 Gundam Exia. And man, from Gundam 00 series. And I really dig it. Again, it's one of my favorite mecha designs. There was a lot of cool mecha designs in that series. Forgot to show the back off, but that's pretty cool. It's got a red butt monkey. No, yeah. Pretty cool. It'd been nice if these moved up, but you know, it does on the kits. Which I don't have a Exia kit, but that's okay. That's okay. This is still just as awesome. Nice green jewel in there. Get away, fly. It's definitely getting hot around here when you see the flies start showing up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you check out my playlist. Please click that like button. Hit the like button. Really, really helps my channel grow. If you feel like it, there is a Patreon link in the description right down below there. Join my Patreon. Allows me to buy really cool... It is through my Patreon members that I was able to pick this and the Freedom Gundam up. So, thank you very much once again to my Patreon subscribers and members. Without you, you know, hey, and all the support I get from everybody in the community, you know, love y'all. Make sure you hit subscribe if you've not already. And above everything else, be good to each other. Go buy one of these. I love these.